Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Yesterday I asked some guys in Cat's group to give me some Q&A questions and they provided me a bunch of them. So what I'm going to do today is to answer all these questions, or at least most of them. So let's jump into it. First question. Catherine asks, why do you burp and fart all the time? Well, Catherine, getting gas is part of human nature. Burps and farts both are very natural. It's more weird if you can't burp or fart. Also, I've heard that people who don't burp and fart during the day releases all their gases during the night. Think about that for a while. Ashley asks, what's your favorite thing about Cat and your fur baby's personalities? I know you haven't had Menace for a long time yet, but I'm sure there's plenty of things to love about him.
Not really.
He is a little menace. He, just like Rascal did, he lives up to his name. And there's a lot of go in this little fella, and he's very cocky. What I like about him the most so far is his bravery, which both has... Shut up, Menace! Which both has positive and negative sides. But I do think it's gonna be fun when he grows older, and maybe this bravery can make him dare to do things that Rascal don't dare to do. For example, I hope that he will like water a lot, so that he will like to swim, and he's brave enough to go out and swim. Because Rascal is not a big fan of that. That's a quality about Menace that I really like. For Rascal, I love that he is so loving towards humans, absolutely adore everyone, and he has a big personality. And he's very liked among a lot of people. What I love most about Cat is hard to say. She has a lot of qualities that I love. Of course, only positive ones. But one thing that I love about her and that I also look up to is her ambition. She always strives to be the best.
Which has led to me go to therapy!
She has a great sense of accomplishment, and when she starts something she usually really puts in the time and the effort, and she has great ambition that way, and that's something that I look up to and that I love. Alina asks, do you and Katrin ever fight? As all couples, I presume, we do, sometimes. Almost always our fights are very short. I feel that sometimes couples fight is a good way to air out the problems. It just shows that you care. As long as you get along afterwards and everything is fine, a fight is not anything to be too worried about. Jonas asks, have you ever made a life-changing decision that you now regret? What was it and why do you regret it? I haven't made any life-changing decisions that I regret. I've probably made life-changing decisions that might have not been the best in hindsight. All of those decisions have made me who I am. All of those decisions have made me learn something about myself or how to better make decisions in the future. So I don't regret anything. I am where I am. I don't really look back that way. As all people, I probably made a few decisions in my life that I kind of regret. I just said that I don't regret. A few decisions in my life that wasn't the best one at the time, that I wouldn't make again, is a good way to put it. I just sounded like the biggest hypocrite.
I don't regret anything. We've all done things we regret, but I don't regret anything.
Caroline asks, or Caroline, one of the two.
Carolina?
Carolina. She asks, what are your life goals, both near and in the future? Also, top 3 PC games. I'm gonna do the current top 3 PC games because I've already done a video about the best games ever. The ones I play most right now is PUBG, Rocket League and Rust. Let's make it top 5 actually. I also play a lot of Dota and Hearthstone. About life goals in the far future and near future. Near future is, as I see it this year, I want to be able to grow a lot within YouTube. All along the way it feels like I've been improving my content and I feel it's giving results slowly, but I just want to keep doing this and I want to improve at this. If I look into the further future, I'd like to become a better musician, become better known for being a musician. I would like to move to a house in the future with the whole family. And I would also like for my career to go so well that I don't have to worry about money. Tanya asks, Does your beard need any special treatments? My beard in particular doesn't need any special treatment, but what I do with my beard is that not every time that I shower, but sometimes that I shower, I have a beard shampoo that I used. After I shower with that shampoo, I usually put beard oil in the beard. Then there's beard balm, which is almost kind of beard wax. Makes it easier to shape. And all these products have great smells, of course. I also have mustache wax that I use for my mustache when my mustache is a little bit longer. And that's probably all the products I use in my beard. Kim asks, how are you today? A simple question, but I think we need to ask it more often. Thank you for asking, Kim. I am doing fine. Both me and Kat are not getting the best of sleep, I think. Or I know. Because having a little puppy in the house makes you go up at night. Also, all your awakened time during the day has to be spent monitoring this little beast. It's all going well, but it's very energy draining and there's not a lot of time to do anything else. Me and Kat can't really go out and do anything together because we can't leave him at home, of course. It does put a little strain on the relationship. Of course, we already know this, and we know this is something we just have to push through, and then when all this is done, then we'll be able to go back to our regular lives again. And it's of course all gonna be worth it, but at the moment it's a little bit energy draining and we're fine with that, but that's how I feel. I'm happy but a little bit tired. Angela asks, do you have any music recommendations? Do you have any guilty pleasure when it comes to music? I have a bunch of music recommendations. It would take far too long time to go through all of them. What I can do is name a few lesser known bands that you might not have heard of, and there is a little bit more on the fringe of stuff that you can check out and see if you like. For you who like metal or even power metal, I would suggest checking out a band called 3 Inches of Blood. If you like rock, I would suggest you check out a band called Switchfoot. If you like hip hop or rap, I would suggest you check out a group called Army of Pharaos. I can link those 3 groups in the description below. As for guilty pleasures in music, I don't really think I have any. I'm not ashamed of anything I listen to. Let's say that I sometimes go around and sing boy band music from back in the day. And the best boy band of that time, of course, was Backstreet Boys. Alexanne, she asks, why did you choose French Bulldogs? Country you want to visit before you die? And how were you introduced to the type of music you play? The reason we chose French Bulldogs, I met a French Bulldog one summer, and before that, of course, I've seen pictures of French Bulldogs, but I didn't know anything about their personality per se. But after seeing this French Bulldog, it really got me interested in the breed, so I looked more into it and I really fell in love with what I saw. So after this, we did a lot of research on the breed and what problems the breed might have, what traits the breed has, and what kind of dog it is, what it needs and what lifestyle it fits good into and stuff like that. So we did a bunch of research and we decided to contact a breeder. After doing this, we set a meeting with a breeder quite far away and we went down to meet them and meet their dogs, and that's how it all started. Everything worked out great, and there's an ant on the table. Death to ant. A couple of months later, maybe 6 months later, quite some time after that, we got Rascal, and I could not be more happy with that decision. Country you want to visit before you die? I want to go to Japan. Japan! I want to go to Japan. I also want to go to South Korea. And lastly, how were you introduced to the music that you now play? I made a video on how I got into the music that I play now, or what the path was to leading out there. So I'll just link that video down below and you can go see for yourself. If you could ask Rascal and Menace a question each, what would it be? If I could ask Rascal a question, it would be, why do you always have to use the same toy or bone or anything that Menace used at the time? Cat would ask if he's happy with us giving him a little brother.
No, if he's happy, question mark. And does he hate us for giving?
That's 2 questions.
Okay, then just, are you happy?
Cat would ask him, are you happy? And Menace, I would ask, why can't you not let your brother rest when he needs to rest? To all the Italian followers out there, by the way, I have a question for you. Does menacci mean anything in Italian? Is there any word that is similar to menacci? Apparently, when Cat is mad at Menace, she uses his Italian name, which is Minacci. Hails from my grandmother saying to Kat that my Italian side would like to pronounce his name Menacci. But I want to know if it means anything, so Italian followers, please help us out with that one. Spenacci. I don't know what that is though. What do you think about the band Opeth? I think Opeth does good music, but I wouldn't say it's something I listen to a lot. What is your comfort game? The one you always play for the feels or for feeling better? If I should take a nostalgia game, then I would probably go for Diablo 2 or Heroes of Might and Magic. That's 2 games that I would play for the feels. Do you plan on doing more gameplays? If yes, which game? I have a bunch of clip videos with gameplays, of course, with me playing, but I'm planning on doing a gameplay video with Kat, maybe, when she tries PUBG out. Otherwise than that, no plans. How many serious relationships have you been in before Katrin, and what does she think about them? I guess like 3 or 4 serious relationships, and I don't think she has an opinion about them at all. I don't tell her and she doesn't want to know. That's all in the past. I'm not interested in going over them, and I don't think she is either. Kat?
Yeah.
Are you interested?
Not very, no.
Katarina asks, if you could eat anything for the rest of your life, what would you eat? Pizza. Elina asks, how long have you had your driver's license? And it's just past 10 years. I got my driver's license when I was 19, and now I'm 29. Andrea asks, whereabouts did you and Kat first meet? Who made the first move? We first saw each other then in a bar where mine and Katrin's brother's band were playing. So that's where I first saw her. The first time we properly met was when she had a photo shoot with us in the band. We asked her if you could shoot us with a camera, and that's the first time we met. Then after that I made the first move of adding her on Facebook, and we started talking there. I continuously made the first move over and over again.
You can't make the first move over and over again.
Oh, let's put it like this. I made the first move, second, third, and up to 100 moves. I did all the moves.
And who came and visited you like 50 times?
It's not important. I did all the moves, and it got me here. So I'm a little bit confused about this question, but Isa asks, Kebab, choose meat. Fries out? Nah. Toppings, sauces. I'm not sure what to answer here, but if I have to choose a kind of meat for my kebab, then I choose beef. I do enjoy pork as well for kebab, but I do prefer beef a little bit more. Fries out, nah. I do like fries, so fries in, yeah. And toppings or sauces, there's a special kind of kebab sauce here in actually this town. This town makes the best kebab sauce, no doubt about it. And there's also a video about me making a very similar sauce to the one we have here in town. I'll link it down below as well. Daniela asks, have you ever played a game from the Dark Souls franchise? If not, you should. It's too close. That's Menacci right there.
Menacci!
Yeah. I have not played a game from the Dark Souls franchise. I watched my friends play them, and I think they do look very fun. I have watched them play them on console though, and I don't have a console. I know they exist for PC as well. I would like to play them. If I ever consider doing a tattoo inspired by game, I don't think I ever considered it, but I wouldn't mind doing that. Like, there's a bunch of art in a bunch of games that I played there. I think it's really good and looks really bad. Looks really badass. So yeah, well, there's a bunch of designs that I probably would like to make from that is game inspired. The thing is that now I'm doing more Japanese art on my body, and well, we'll see what the future holds, but yeah, maybe. Will there be any Day with the Band vlog videos in the future? In the near future? And yes, there will. Probably what's coming next one is Day with the Band. Would be the side project that me and my drummer has, called Faithbreaker. I know that he is recording right now to make the tracks for the music the best they can be. And when he's done with that, then we're gonna... Then we're gonna schedule some sessions to... Then we're gonna gonna schedule some sessions to do the vocals for those tracks. And I'm definitely gonna film when we do that. As for Arreat Summit, I bet there will be day with the band vlogs, but not anyone that are planned in the near future. Alexandra asks, it might be a dumb question, but I'm curious, since your chest, stomach and arms are heavily tattooed, does it feel like you're still sort of dressed when you don't have a shirt on? Or do you feel absolutely no difference compared to how it felt when you weren't tattooed? It doesn't feel like I'm dressed, but I also do not feel as naked. That might be a hard answer to interpret, but if I didn't have any tattoos on my upper body and I didn't have a shirt on, then I would feel a lot more naked than I do with the tattoos. And then again, like, if my shirt is off, then I am naked, or at least on the upper body. It's a part of me, and it's a part of me that makes me feel more comfortable with my own body. So I have as many questions left, but since it's a lot of questions, I'm gonna put them in a part 2 video. Thank you for watching part 1, and I hope you come and watch part 2 next week. I would also like to fire one question back at you guys, and that is, did you have a sunny fucking day?